Hello there, this is Dave Motohead, and this is late model front suspension removal 101. Let me put on the hat cam and I'll get right with you. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the front suspension out of this late model car. I'll save those for later. First thing you need to do is you need to jack your car up off the ground like that. Support it with jack stands. I got extra jack stands in underneath there on both sides just in case. Jack it up. Put your jack stands underneath the jacking points, and then take your wheels off and you're ready to go. First thing I want to do here is remove the speedo cable. And how I do that is I have a little wrench here. Let me see if you can see it. There's the speedo cable, and there's a bolt right there and a bolt right there. It's hard to see, but you want to get in there and get this sucker on that first bolt and pop it loose. Get on the second bolt. I'm using a little, I think it's a what is it? It's a 7/16. And these bolts are kind of cool because they have a, there we go, pop that one loose. And then you can take the handy dandy Phillips head, because these bolts have Phillips heads in them. Then you can just unscrew the Phillips head like that. There's one. Okay. Turn this thing like that. And take the next one out. I'm trying to do this all in one take. And then you can pull the speedo cable right out like that. There's our speedo cable. Next thing we want to do is pull this back like this. Take our pitman arm off. Some pliers here. You want to take the pin out. Get the cotter pin out. Oh, excuse me, I burped it. Okay, there's the cotter pin. Then we want to take the handy dude here. Oh, there we go. Take the nut off. You can leave it on there a little bit if you want. And then I'm going to take the pickle fork and wedge it up in there. Usually if you do this with one good pop and get it out there, you can use a puller on that if you want also. Then undo that. Next we want to take our line wrench, go up on our brake. See, the rust belt guys, you got all this rust to deal with, but my stuff doesn't rust out here too much. We want to undo the brake line and then take our little pliers here and undo that. Okay, that's pretty much everything on this side here. And then we're going to move over to the next side and let's see what we're going to need. We'll just take our whole thing with us. Going to pull over here, and we're going to undo our brake line with our line wrench. There we go. It's wonderful when those things just come right off like that. Come on, baby. Come on. It's being stubborn. Here we go. We got our brake line off. Pull our next brake line keeper off. That's disconnected. Next we want to disconnect our idler arm, which that looks like it's about, what, ½ inch. And there's a nut on the back side of these, so we're going to want to put a ½ inch wrench. If you look up in there, you see there's a nut right there. First one, and we'll break open and we'll get the next one. It's on there. Get that started. Trying to get this with the hat cam. Our next nut, then we can just pull these out. There's one. Come on, baby. Get a plier on there. There we go. We got our front end disconnected. Now let me get a floor jack and I'll be right back with you. Okay, next thing we want to do, wheel our floor jack up underneath there. Let me make sure the camera's rolling here. Okay, we're rolling. Next thing we want to do is roll the old floor jack up underneath there. And that's the old floor jack. If you notice, it's a 1940 model. And what you want to do here is you just want to line this up in the center and you want to support it. You don't necessarily want to lift up on it. You just want to get it up there till it's like that. Just snug. Okay. And then what we're going to do is crawl under there. We're 6 bolts away from getting this thing out. And if you look up underneath here, we got a bolt right here. I might have to use my longer one. There's one right there. Come on, baby. Well, I don't think that's doing it. Where'd my other thing go? Way over there. I think we need to use a 6-point socket. There we go. There's one. We got another one up in here someplace. That's right up in there. Hard to see. Come on, where are you? I'm getting slow now. I can't really see where it's at. There it is. Gosh, almost had a disaster. Make sure it's rolling. Oh yeah, not recording? Yeah. I accidentally hit the button on the camera and turned it off. But I caught it just in time. Anyways, what we want to do is, we're on the second bolt still. I heard the camera beep and I knew I shut it off. And that would have been a nightmare. Anyway, we're up there looking for the next bolt. And we're on it. Okay, got the... This bolt was being stubborn. There's the next one. 2 long ones and a short one. Short one's in the back. And the reason you want to support this up in there is you want to put a little pressure on it so when you take the bolts out, the whole front end doesn't fall on your head. Here's the last little bolt. Should have sprayed some WD-40 on those things, I guess. Anyway, there's those three. And we'll run over here to the next side and get these next three. Hopefully we don't have a stubborn one. Get up in here. I can almost feel it. Next long one. Let me crawl up underneath here on my creeper. Find the next big ugly one. There it is. We got the next one. There she is. Make sure my camera's still rolling, and we are. We're still good. Making these hat cam vids is a pain in the butt. And we're on the last bolt now. There's the little one. Almost home free, baby. Throw a little bolt there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, whoops, I got my tools in the dirt. We're just going to lower that front end right on out of there. Just like that. There you go. That's front end removal 101 in 10 minutes with Dave Motohead. Now if you look up in here, we've got the gas tank we're going to take out next, and I'll make a another video for that. Anyways, let me switch hats here. This is Dave Motohead, and that's late model front end removal 101. Thanks for watching.